It's time to rank the Pokemons yet again. The Pokemons. The Pokemons. Here we go, Gen 3. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The third generation. The one with Stephen Wallace Yowie in it. If by this is where it got rough, you mean this is where the furry bait started? Yeah. Anyway, that's my own stream. Well, yeah, let's turn that off. Turn you off, because we're gonna be listening to the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire soundtrack. Don't sue me, Nintendo, I just want to listen to your music, damn it. That's loud as balls. So I'm gonna turn it down. Yeah. So what are we doing? We're going to be ranking all the guys from Gen 3. That means we're going to start at Trico, and we're going to end at... What the hell are you, Deoxys? That's right. It's all the forms as well, so... You know, every type of cast form. Every type of... Aggron, I don't know. There's a bunch of Mega Evolutions in this one. Because guess what? Of course there's a bunch of Mega Evolutions in Gen 3, because... Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is the game that introduced a bunch more Mega Evolutions. You know, that's where we got... It's the game that gave us Mega God of War, oh no. And Mega Aggron, and the only good Mega Evolution in this entire region. Mega Metagross, that's right. Well, I forgot that Latios and Latios even had Mega Evolutions. They got Omega forms of the funny guys, which... You know, Primal Groudon was the best thing in VGC ever at some point. Mega Rayquaza, the only Mega Evolution that can hold an item because it ate its Mega Stone. And a bunch of creatures. It's not a very big region. But, you know, we gotta wait for the music to end so we can go into like a route theme and start ranking the actual starters. Does this song ever end? Jesus Christ. I always skip the opening cutscene, so, you know. Anyway. We're gonna start with Trico. We're gonna start with Trico. What is Trico? This is a very Trico sounding song. What is Trico? He's like a little... He was in Mystery Dungeon, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure all three of these guys were in Mystery Dungeon at some point. So, you know. Let's look at Trico. It's a gecko made of trees. So you can tell it's definitely a Pokemon. It's like, you know, I wouldn't say he's like pretty cool or whatever. It's like, actually, no, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's better than just being an average Pokemon. He's got a cool little smile. You can tell what he is. He's a cute little guy. Tree and Company. No, not that sort of co. As in, like, he's a gecko. Like the thing where you hack Wii games with. Oh, God. And then we have Grovyle, which is, oh my god, it's a middle stage starter evolution that doesn't look like crap. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He actually doesn't look awkward. It looks like the in-between of Trico and Sceptile without looking weird. Oh my god. And speaking of Sceptile, he's my favorite Christmas tree. I know he's not a Christmas tree, but like, look at him. He's got like a tail that looks like that. He's got balls on his back that look like bubbles. He's a Christmas tree. And speaking of Christmas trees, Mega Sceptile. It's Mega Evolution. All the starters got Mega Evolutions. That's what changed between the original and the remake. They got Mega Evolutions, the starters did. That's right, All 3 of them did. And it gets really... What ability does it get? Lightning Rod, so it's not very good. I can't believe the middle evolution started that... Don't looks like my room after... What are you talking about? I can't believe he doesn't look like Christmas, and then he became Christmas. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, he became a Christmas tree. He didn't start out as a Christmas tree, then he became a Christmas tree. That's right. Hi guys, this is TrueGreen7. Oh god. Anyway. Now it's time for the lava chicken. Oh god. That's what Torchic is. Well, he's a torch chicken, but like, look at his dumb face. I love this guy. Look at his dumb face. I mean, technically we got Mega Blaziken in X and Y, but then they were like, wait a minute, why don't we do the rest of the Gen 3 starters? That's right. This was supposed to be, you know, a preview at Auras, I'm pretty sure. You know, they gave us a Torchic holding a Blazikenite, and they were like, wait, Mega Blaziken? Yeah, Mega Blaziken was technically an event Pokemon, before Auras happened. So, some people got to have Mega Blaziken and destroy everyone on the battle spot ladder. And some people didn't get to have Mega Blaziken. It's a fire chicken. Lava chicken is late. There's a lava chicken Pokemon. Oh god. Anyway, the Gen 3, this is the intro to the game, whatever. The Gen 3 starters, they're pretty cool compared to the last ones. Like, they're all pretty alright. I'm gonna put Torchic in pretty good, because... Actually, no. You're well done. I do like you pretty well, because you're a torch, you're a chicken, you're both. You can hug it, and it warms you up. And then we have Combusken, which is what they eat instead of KFC in the Pokemon universe. This is what they eat instead of KFC in the Pokemon world. But for some reason, he looks like the Canadian flag. So that loses you a few points. Also, it's phallic why is it phallic shaped? I know people call chicken cocks, but like, why do its legs look like balls? Combusken's legs do not need to look like balls, but they do. Am I the only one who's ever thought this? And then we have Blaziken, who is just a kickboxing chicken. Yes, please. I would like that. Everyone would like that. In fact, I'm gonna say Blaziken is cool, because of course they're cool. I mean, look what he's doing in the key art. He's doing the Falcon knee. He's doing the knee of justice from Super Smash Bros. Falcon kick. He's Captain Falcon. And what if Captain Falcon got a Mega Evolution that still had speed boost and got banned to Ubers because it was literally too good? I like the flames coming off it. I like how it goes from, you know, it goes from Ronald McDonald to Shadow the Hedgehog. And I do like Shadow the Hedgehog. God, speed boost Blaziken. My Blaziken will beat you. Oh god. I'm really good at doing the Shadow the Hedgehog voice. Is that ham processed? I don't want it if it's processed, I don't want it. Sonic, that is a 40-pound slab of deli ham. It has no bones, fat, or connective tissue. The fact that this unholy meat obelisk exists. Oh god. This ham is the ultimate life form. No, this ham is the ultimate luncheon. Oh god, it's the ultimate lunch meat. Anyway, Mega Blaziken's an epic creature because it's just like a big angry chicken that kicks the shit out of you. And it's on fire. It also has speed boost, which makes the Pokemon fans terrified as well. Speed boost anything is a nightmare. There are bigger nightmares, surprisingly, in this region. Like, you. Oh god. And actually, I think that's it. But there are some. The end. This is not the end. There we go. That's a good song. Anyway, big angry chicken is cool, and he'll kick your face off. He gets high jump kick. Oh, God. And Blaze Kick is his signature move. Did you know that Blaziken had a signature move? Yeah, that's right. It stopped being his signature move when they gave it to Lucario, but, you know, it was Blaziken's signature move. But it didn't work like high jump kick. Everyone just uses Flare Blitz anyway. It's a better move. Anyway, do you like Mudkips? I think everyone likes Mudkips. It's a funny little, what's its name? It's a little creature. Lucario's not in Gen 3. But Lucario gets Blaze Kick. For some reason. The only Pokemon game I played is Pokemon Go. How about you, Pokemon Go, play a real Pokemon game and see what it's like? You might like it. But yeah. It's not an Axolotl. I was gonna call it an Axolotl. That's not what it is. That's what Wooper is. Wooper is an Axolotl. What is Mudkip supposed to be? I don't know. But it's a cool little creature, whatever it is. It's a mud thing. It's a mud skipper, I think. I don't know what he is, but he's pretty good. I do like Mudkips. I don't know what he's supposed to be, so I can't say the concept was well executed. But, Marshtomp, he's pretty alright. You know, he's doing it as well. He's so happy. He's so happy. He's got his little fins out. He's so happy to be a guy. This is when, Gen 3 is when they really realized how to do, the mid-stage evolutions. Swampert, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't have strong feelings for Swampert. Like, he's better as Mudkip. In fact, I'm gonna say Mudkip is cool. You know, he is cool. He's next to Blaziken. But, yeah. Swampert and Marshtomp are just sort of like, yeah, okay, you definitely evolved from a Mudkip. That's right. There's no Pokemon Gun or Pokemon War Crimes, so no. There's no Pokemon Gun. You don't need a gun when you have some Pokemon. You don't need a gun when you have a Groudon. You don't need guns in the Pokemon universe. You have stuff like Metagross. Oh god, which is a cyber computer that knows everything and can punch the crap out of you. You got Loudred, which is the loudest thing ever. It's like a sound cannon. You have Bullet Seed, which is basically a gun. It's basically a Pokemon turns into a gun and shoots you with seeds. Thunderbolt. You don't need Pokemon when you got Nuclear Bomb. Let me show you a certain move. Bulbapedia. Not Delta String. Let me show you something on Bulbapedia. Light that burns the sky. We don't need Nuclear Bomb. We don't need Pokemon when we have Nuclear Bombs. This move is a Nuclear Bomb. It's exclusive to Ultra Necrozma. He makes a big Psychic Energy Blast and then throws it at you and it explodes. This is its animation. Ribombee is fucking dead. But this is that move's animation. 10 million volt Thunderbolt. Yeah, exactly. Z moves are basically just nukes. Oh god. Z moves are basically just giant nukes. Then you die. But also, before Z moves, we have the move Explosion, which in Japanese is known as Giant Explosion. Actually, wait a minute. The Japanese name of light that burns the sky is Heaven Scorching Light of Destruction. Oh my god, I thought this song was gonna be like... I got to this bit of the song, and I thought it was gonna be like... I thought it was gonna be like... Someone should make this song, but it's the Don't Forget motif, because it fits perfectly in this. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try. Yeah, we've got eye bleach mode. Oh no. Window capture. That's right. I've listened to so many... I've listened to so many Deltarune remixes that every time I hear a song that slightly sounds similar, I'm like, it's gonna be Don't Forget, isn't it? Oh god. See, that was a good meme. Oh god. Tier list use light dark mode. It's super effective. Yeah, it would be a dark type move, wouldn't it? Be a dark type. Because it's evil. It's evil to flashbang people. Anyway, Mega Swampert. I forgot you existed. It's like regular Swampert, but bigger. And it has big arms. And it punches you. I don't know, it's sure, I guess. Anyway, Poochyena. Poochyena is just a little guy. It's just a little evil dog. That's what it is. I'm gonna say it's... Actually, no, I'm gonna be like... It's your average Pokemon. You know, it's a dog, but what if a dog was evil? Oh, god. And then it evolves into Goth Dog. Actually, I'm gonna put this in, concept well executed, because... Sorry, Mightyena. Mightyena is a dog that looks like a member of Kiss. It looks like it's gonna start growling at you in a musical context. It looks like a member of the band Kiss. You know, it looks like the sort of dog that the goth kid would have. And he'd be like, you don't understand me. I have darkness in my soul. I'm gonna send out a whole team of dark-type Pokemon, because that's what my soul is. Like, damn, God. Angry Dog turned into Goth Angry Dog. Yeah, that's right. How to make Pokemon. Dog but on 2 legs. No, that's how to make Lucario. And I'm pretty sure Lucario's a jackal. This is the theme of capitalism. This song is definitely the theme of capitalism. It's like you hear, it's like this and the Wii Shop channel music. This is what happens when you think money. Money. Money, 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 money. Oh god. I've got money on my motherfucking mind. Cut 5 haircuts at the same time. Oh god. Too much Sivaguna has done this to my brain, okay? Anyway, Zigzagoon. We took, finally, a normal type that isn't boring. Oh my god. Finally, a normal type that isn't fucking boring. It's Zigzags. It's a little raccoon. But, like, they made it look like a guy. They actually made it look somewhat like a Pokemon. They didn't make it look boring. And what if a raccoon was a part of the band Kiss? Again. They did it again. But this is the Gen 8 version of Zigzagoon. The British Zigzagoon. This is what living in Britain does to you. It makes you evil. It turns Zigzagoon evil. And Linoon, so Linoon, I like doing a funny gimmick. There is a funny gimmick you can do with Linoon, where you use the move Simple Beam on a boosting Pokemon, and then the boosting Pokemon uses, like, Swords Dance or something. You get, like, you go +4 in attack. Oh, god. You know, it's Simple Beams, the second one sets up a substitute, then it Calm Minds, you get, like, +2. That's what the ability Simple does. Simple Beam just gives you the ability Simple. It's a pretty cool thing. And it's the only thing that it's good at, pretty sure. It gets moves to buff itself then at extreme speeds. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, Linoon, it's alright, I guess. It's not as good. In fact, it's kind of... You can't really tell that it's a raccoon anymore when it evolves. It becomes more aerodynamic. You know, it goes faster, I think. I think it gets a higher speed stat or something. But Gen 8 made it redundant by adding a third stage. I forgot what it's called. I'll remember by the time I get to the Gen 8 Pokemon, which is all the way down here. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Oh my, I can't wait to get to the Ultra Beasts, actually. These are who I can't wait to get to Gen 7, because that's like my favorite, that's my favorite region. My favorite region is Alola. I mean, second to Kalos, because that was my first Pokemon game. You know, my favorite regions are like... okay, so in a tier list, it would be like Gen 7, Gen 5, Gen 6. You know, there's my top 3. It would be Alola, Unova, and then Kalos. Those are my top 3 regions. And Groudon Awakens. Wow, the perfect song to talk about a bug to. The most dramatic song to talk about Wurmple to. Why does Wurmple's face look like an ass? I know it's supposed to be like a grub or something, but like, what are you? I know you're supposed to be a bug, so I can tell that you're supposed to be a bug. But then, we get to Gen 7 as the most broken starter ever released. It has Incineroar. I am aware of Incineroar, but Incineroar might end up in internet tier because, well, you know, it's a cat that stands up. The Pokemon fanbase does not do very well with cats that stand up. You know, remember the Gen 8, remember the Gen 9 thing? Meowscarada, please do not stand up. Oh my god. Anyway. Damn, this game's got some bangs. Anyway, speaking of bugs, Silcoon and Cascoon. These are the most annoying, stupid, pointless fucking Pokemon I've ever seen in my entire life. I get it. You're supposed to be like, what Gen 9 thing? The thing where half of the fan base was saying, like, oh my god, don't let the cat stand up. Where was it? Where is he? This cat down here, if I can find them. This cat down here. Where the hell is the Paldean cat? Ah, you. Yeah, they were like, I hope Sprigatito doesn't stand up. Oh no. That one, the weed cat. Anyway, let's go back up to Gen 3 or whatever. That's right. You get it. You did it. But anyway, Silcoon and Cascoon. What the fuck happened? And it's based on their personality value, whether you get a Cascoon or a Silcoon. So you basically have to, oh, bipedal, I thought it was something dirty. It's related to something dirty. That's the reason why they didn't want it to stand up. Because Pokemon that can stand up get Rule 34 the fastest. Anyway, Beautifly. Beautifly is, it's pretty good. I like how it actually has, like, a different butterfly pattern to the last butterfly Pokemon we got. What was that one? It was Butterfree. That's right. Cutiefly is like, I like how it's got a funny nose as well. I like its funny nose. There's a Rule 34 now. Buddy, how long have you been on the internet? Oh, God. Oh, God. I like how its wings are, like, blue and red. Because it's Ruby and Sapphire. Like, that's the games that it's from. And then we have Pokemon Emerald. Dustox. I don't know what Dustox is supposed to be. I don't know what Dustox is supposed to be. But it's definitely not an average Pokemon. So I'm just gonna say it's pretty good. It's like a purple guy that goes around swinging its wings or whatever. Yeah. I'm thinking of a starter that isn't bipedal, yet it's still got the Vaporeon treatment. You can keep guessing, because I don't know. No one wants to bang a Torterra. Cue someone about to enter the stream saying, I'd go out with a Torterra. Okay, you didn't need to tell me. Which Pokemon would I ship Torterra with? I don't know, itself? Wait a minute, Gen 4 might be the Furbait one. We're not doing Gen 4 yet, but Gen 4 might be the furry bait one. Oh, God. And, oh, God, not Latias. I forgot about Latias. The movie. Oh, no. Anyway, Lotad. Lotad is a lily pad. He's a very cool little guy. He's a cute little guy. I do like how, like, they made a Pokemon that was basically a lily pad frog and said, yeah, sure, here you go. It's alive. Then it becomes Lombre. Lombre! And you're like, oh, I get what they're doing with this line. It's like Spanish or whatever. You know, he's got a funny hat. He's got a funny mustache. I do like his funky mustache. I'm gonna say he's cool. But you know who's the coolest? Ludicolo! He's a fancy little dancer. He's a fancy little dancer. He'd definitely, like, do a little boogie to the song that's playing right now. In fact, let me show you his let me show you his, Ludicolo. Ludicolo has, like, an idle animation where he's dancing around. And I've got to show it to you. Like, oh god, what's he doing in Emerald? Oh my god. No, I wanna... Oh yeah, they don't move on, Ludicolo Gen 6 Gen 6 model images. Right, does Ludicolo dance in this GIF? Oh god. GIF. Ludicolo GIF. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this is his animation. If I can see it. If we open the link in a new tab and then look at him. Look at him having a break. Look at him break it down. He's breaking it down. He's busting it down. This is the only Pokemon we've seen so far that busts it down. It's like, he busts it down harder than Pokemon where the whole point is dancing. He busts it down harder than Oricorio. He busts it down harder than Meloetta. He busts it down all the time, and he looks like a pineapple for some reason. He's supposed to be a pine tree. That's also its Gen 9 item. Well, obviously. In fact, no, you are an epic creature. Ludicolo is an epic creature. Just look at it. Hey, yeah, ho, he, ha, hey. He also has the King Dedede lips. I don't know where I'd mention that elsewhere, but he has the King Dedede lips. Anyway, Noseleaf? No, C-Dot. C-Dot. C-Dot, Noseleaf. C-Dot, Noseleaf, and... Shiftry. Yeah, that's right. C-Dot. The fuck is C-Dot supposed to be? I guess it has eyes, but like what it's supposed to be a nut with eyes. I guess. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. It looks like someone has drawn eyes on a nut. Why are you an inanimate object? And then it becomes Noseleaf, which is an actual Pokemon. Oh my god, it's an actual guy. It's a little guy who is made of tree, has big nose, and little thief, like raccoon mask. What's going on here? Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ruined Noseleaf for me. How did it ruin Noseleaf for you? Well, we rank Shiftry, which, is gonna go in the same tier as Noseleaf, because he's pretty cool. Also, this is not Gen 3 music. Battle versus Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit. The fuck? They're not even... Oh, this was the game where you could catch all the legendaries, wasn't it? I'm like, why has it got a bunch of legendary themes? Oh, right, yeah. Could you catch, like, Yveltal in this? No. No, you could catch a bunch of previous legendaries. Okay. Yeah, this is when they started, what was it? This is when they started the Pokemon trend of, these games can let you catch all the legendaries from the last games. Oh god, good evening. Welcome to the region with too much water. As ranked by IGN, there was too much water in this region. That's right. We're almost at everyone's favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. But before we get there, let's add Tailo and Swellow. That's what these guys are. Tailo is It's definitely a Pokemon. It's just kind of a bird, isn't it? There's not really anything you can rank about Tailo and Swellow. It's like, I'm tempted to put painfully average for you both, because there's nothing special about them. They're just birds. There's absolutely nothing unique going on here. I guess Swellow looks a bit smug, but, you know, that's about it. Oh, God. And then we have the actually good birds in this region. Pelipper and Wingull. Wingull. Wingull's pretty good. I do like Wingull. He's a cool guy. You know, I don't know how to say... Like, he looks like he has actual personality. He's got, like, little tiny eyes that tell you this guy don't care about anything. And then you have Pelipper, which is one of the most broken Pokemon, but not in this game. It only became broken in, like, when it got Drizzle, which was Gen 7. It only became good when I got access to Drizzle in Gen 7, but, yeah, it's pretty alright. I do like Pelipper. You know, it's one of those birds that can hold water in its mouth, so it said, I'm gonna make a real big mouth that spits water at you. You know, I'm gonna say you're well executed. You're pretty cool. Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is more of a silly child Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Then Nuzleaf late game just says, hey, I was evil from the start. Plot twist. Oh, so it's like a Disney movie. Oh, so it's like, you know, the plot twist Pixar villain, but in a Pokemon game. And it's very obvious that they were the bad guy the whole time, because it's like, you're a dark type, obviously you were evil. Why don't they do the sort of thing that they do with Absol, where it's like, oh, they're just misunderstood. You know, that's every emo kid's favorite Pokemon. I have abandoned W Place because some 12-year-old wannabe hacker, brother of the friend of a friend, decided to add a photo of his cat that is about 70k pixels big, putting him in the top 5 users today. That sounds like breaking news. You know, to the Team Magma theme. We had a Discord and we have decided to leave W Place together and just start doing other things together. Matador will be left unfinished. Okay, so some asshole is like, I'm gonna make a giant mural of my cat. Haha, it's so funny. I do like my little mittens. And it's like, well, you could have drawn your little mittens somewhere that didn't go over the Balatro art, which is the most important thing in the world. You know. But Matador's a terrible card. Maybe they're saving you from using it. He isn't even old enough to use the damn site. You should kill him. I mean, you should paint over his cat. Unlike Explorers of Sky, I read that it's end of service. Where halfway through this game, you and your partner are pretty much shipped, and it's really dark. You and your partner get to kiss, and I mean, it's probably not like Fire Emblem Awakening, where you have to follow a guide on the internet to avoid committing incest. That's a real part of the game, by the way. That's a real part of the game, but because they forgot to write the they forgot to write the family mechanic properly in that game. Oh, God. He's threatened us, so if we cover his cat, we'll cover the rest of the city. You could just... I mean, he's breaking the rules. You do know that's against the rules, right? To paint over other people's art. Oh, God. It's like, okay, you painted over this thing with your cat. You're actually not allowed to do that. Our city is his domain now. Well, it's not. You could just get him banned. You could just get him banned. That's what mob justice on the internet is. And I forgot how much of a banger Zinnia's theme is. Yeah. Oh, God. That's right. The mods can't undo the changes. Okay, then kill him. Anyway. Just like Brian said to Stewie in that one Family Guy episode where he got painted pink. Oh, God. What are we gonna do about those kids? We're gonna kill him! Oh, God. We're gonna kill him. Anyway. Ralts. See, I like Ralts. Ralts is pretty cute. Ralts is pretty cool. Because it's just like a little tiny guy with a little psychic beam in its brain. You know, I think Ralts is cool. I think Ralts is cool. And then, you know, Curlier. Oh god, why did it stand up? And then when you see Curlier, you're like, oh no. Oh no, that's gonna go somewhere. But, you know, as Curlier, it looks fine. It's like funny little ballerina Pokemon. You know, psychic thingy or something. I don't know. You can tell that it can tell the future. And then you get to Gardevoir, where it would be fine if the internet didn't exist. Well, because the internet is the way the internet is, I have to put Gardevoir in. What has the internet done to you, Tyr? Because the second that this Pokemon showed up on the internet, everyone was like, wow, it looks like a person. I'm going to... Yeah, I did listen to that song. It's pretty alright. I don't know why you were comparing it to Ado when it's a synth V song and it's not got, like, human vocals, but, you know. The reason why everyone likes Ado is because her voice is really cool. And her Mega Evolution form is like, they knew, okay? They knew, okay? Because, like, they didn't intend for Gardevoir to be the go-to waifu Pokemon, but because the internet is the way the internet is, I've got to get to Gardevoir here, because the internet is the way the internet is, this Pokemon became the waifu Pokemon. Despite the fact that it's 50-50 in its gender. You know, they're like, it was originally called Sir Knight, because that's what Gardevoir's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like a knight. Oh, God. You know, like one of those old school guys. It's like, I will stab you with a religion or some shit. Crusader, I guess. Oh, God. But now, they're like, okay, the internet wants to marry this Pokemon. Why don't we just put its Mega Evolution in a wedding dress? So, you know, Game Freak knew. Game Freak knew. Because all of you are freaks. Why did they? They knew. They shouldn't have made this, but they did. Oh, God. They knew it. They knew that everyone would love it. Oh, God. I mean, I have more respect for the people who want to marry an Ivysaur, because at least an Ivysaur is a weird, hear me out. You know, it's a poisonous plant dinosaur. Okay. Oh, God. But yeah, let's move on to Surskit, which is one of those bugs that my ear literally started bleeding because I'm using my headphones too much. Oh, I thought it was because I was shouting into the microphone about why Game Freak said, yeah, let's make the Pokemon, like, you can marry the Pokemon. No, please. Oh, God. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Surskit. Surskit! I do like Surskit. I like how it skates along I like how it skates along ponds. It's based on an actual bug that actually does that. So, you can tell that the concept's well done. Because I remember, every time I see Surskit, I'm like, oh yeah. And then it evolves into something that looks nothing like Surskit. Masquerain. It's one of those bug types that gets a flying type for, like, no reason. For some reason, Masquerain has the flying type. Why does it have the flying type? Its wings look like eyes. No, it gets the ability Intimidate, that's what I was gonna say. It gets the ability Intimidate because of its intimidating eyes. Its big monster eyes. Oh, God. It's big monster. Encounter twins. Like May and Mayo. No, that's Gen 5. Gen 5 had the twins. May and Mayo. Yes, that is a real pair of twins in a Pokemon game. May? That makes sense. Mayo? That's a condiment. Maybe it was pronounced Mayo, but, you know, everyone's gonna see May and Mayonnaise. Who calls that kid Mayonnaise? Oh, this is the best song in the game. But Gallade's a Gen 4 Pokemon. So we don't get to see his... You know, Wally's Gallade is an iconic part of, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. He had a Gardevoir in Gen 3, I'm pretty sure. But in this game, in the remakes, he has a Gallade. A Mega Gallade, actually. Because they already used Mega God of War in Gen 6. But then this plays, and you're like, damn, he got a fucking Mega Evolution? When did that happen? Because the whole game is some pathetic kid that you think is dying. And then at the end he's like, it's time to lock the fuck in. And then you beat him anyway, because it's a Pokemon game, you know. But I saw a Nuzlocke where he basically killed half of someone's team. Oh god. Because the streamer was like, oh, it's just Wally, isn't it? He's fine. And then the Mega Gallade killed half his team. Oh god. Like, honestly, I think Gallade's gotten more love than God of War, to be honest. Like, we got Iron Valiant, we got Mega Gallade. It gets a bunch of really good moves. You know, it's pretty cool. Anyway, Shroomish. It's the same genre as her songs. Oh, right, okay. Well, I thought it was alright. Anyway. I don't know what this guy is supposed to... Why? Like, Shroomish. You evolve into Luigi? Why is Shroomish here? Shroomish. I get it. It's, like, supposed to be a mushroom. But it's the most boring mushroom I've ever seen. It doesn't even look like a Pokemon. It looks like you've gotten an onion and drawn, like, a face on it. It's barely a creature. What the fuck are you supposed to be? This thing only exists to evolve into Breloom. Because Breloom is actually pretty good. I do like Breloom. Because it's like a fighting type guy. It's like one of those mushrooms that comes to life and then tries to beat the crap out of you. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's a mushroom that came to life and then tried to beat the crap out of everything. See, I like Breloom. I like Breloom. You know, it has Bullet Seed. You can give it the nickname Luigi, and people don't know which Luigi you're talking about. Pokemon Luigi, or the one who shot someone. So yeah, I think Breloom's pretty good. I must drink some more of my juice. Anyway, let's have a look at Slackoff. Slackoff. Really? Really? Slackoff? Oh god. Don't change its name. Don't get rid of the SL and replace it with a J. Don't do that. Don't misspell Slackoff. Oh god. Don't you dare misspell Slackoff. People would think you're saying something else. But yeah, Slackoff is just like... It's a Pokemon. It's pretty lazy. It's a pretty lazy dude. It just sort of sits around. It's a sloth, obviously. You can tell it's like a sloth with personality, you know. And then Vigoroth is like, what the hell is Vigoroth supposed to be? I don't know. Vigoroth was like... I mean, he's okay, but like... very unexpected for the line that it's a part of. Like, it just randomly gets energy for no reason in its middle stage. I don't know why. Maybe that was the gimmick. Maybe that's the gimmick with this guy. They're like, you either have good stats, and it doesn't move every other turn, or you have average, okay stats, but, like, it can move every turn. That was maybe supposed to be the thing with, you know, slack off and slacking. But, slacking... I do like it. I like how he's just sort of lazing around, scratching himself. You know, he's pretty... You know, I like how lazy he is. Like, the fact that he has the Truant's ability, it makes him, like, competitively terrible. But, it makes him competitively awful. But, like, it fits the guy because he's a sloth Pokemon. He's a big, fat sloth monkey that, like, hits you really hard in one turn. And for some reason, Norman has 2 of them. Oh, God. Yeah, this was the only Pokemon game where your dad is actually in the game. And not, like, dead or divorced. So, yeah, you actually get to meet your dad. And he has 2 Slackoffs. He has 2 Slackings, I mean. Yeah. Anyway. You know, he hits you really hard and then just sits around. Wow, just like... Wow, like most dads of people who are terminally online. I can't believe it. Anyway, Nincada. Just like a bug, innit? It's just like a bug, right? What's going on here? You're just a bug. Its evolutions do something cool, though. I would say that Ninjask is pretty good. You know, it's very fast. It's like the fastest thing that gets speed boost. And yes, Ninjask gets speed boost. What does it do? It sits behind a substitute, it swords dance, it baton passes. Whatever comes in next wins. You know. It's pretty good in PU, because it has terrible stats. Like, it has a good combination of good move, good ability, terrible stats. Oh god, could you give it a focus sash? You swords dance, you get a speed boost, then you just spam acrobatics until it dies. That's what you do. But then, Shedinja. I like how Shedinja is, where the fuck did he go? Shedinja. Where did Shedinja go? I lost Shedinja. Where's Shedinja? It's a ninja that shedded from the bug. When you evolve Nincada into Ninjask, and you have a spare slot in the party, a certain Pokemon will show up. Where the fuck did he go? I lost him in the tier list. Where the hell did they go? Lone Ninetales. No. 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 Did I lose them in concept? Well, actually, there they are. There they are. Shedinja, wherein too many types is Sans type. It has no type. Yeah, it doesn't want to have a type in too many types because, well, its whole ability is based around the fact that it has Wonder Guard. Wonder Guard Shedinja. Wonder Guard Terra Electric Light Weather Balloon? Terra Electric Air Balloon Greninja. Shedinja. There are two Pokemon that end in Inja. Oh god. Shedinja, that is Terra Electric and has the air balloon. Oh no, how do I possibly hit this thing? Weather exists. You'd literally have to use it with like a Mega Rayquaza for it to work. Oh god, so, you know, Shedinja, it's kind of good. It's only broken when you combine it with the most broken Pokemon of all time, but, you know, I like how he's literally, like, a ghost. Like, he's literally, like, you know how bugs shed their skin? And Shedinja is the shed skin of the bug? It makes sense that it's a bug ghost type. I like that about it. It's just really bad because Stealth Rocks, it's dead. Weather, it's dead. Any move that actually hits through Wonder Guard, it's dead. Mold Breaker, it's dead. You see something with Wonder Guard in Hackmons, and you're like, I'm just gonna use Mold Breaker to deal with that. You know. Status conditions like poison. There are so many ways to deal with a Shedinja. It being on fire, spikes, poison spikes. There's all sorts of things. I think I've listed every way you can beat it, but there's like thousands of ways to beat Wonder Guard. Yeah. Wonder Guard, it's a thing that people would think would be good, but it's shit. It's actually terrible. Right. Now, what are we doing? Oh yeah, Whismur. Whismur? Whismur, that's your name. Whismur, yeah, it's definitely a Pokemon. It's like a rabbit or something? It's a rabbit or something, right? I don't know. I like its little eyes. I like how its eyes are like 4 eyes for each eye. So it has 8 eyes, but it looks like it has 2. And then we have Loudred. You know, it gets slightly better. I like how its ears, actually, pretty good. I like how its ears look like speakers. Or subwoofers. Subwoofers. It's not a dog, but like, I like how it gets subwoofers in its ears. And then we have Exploud, which literally has exhausts in its face and its tail because it's so loud. How many FPS does your model at? 60. I don't know why you're asking what frame rate it is. It's 60 frames a second. Yeah, 60 frames per shit. That's right. Oh god. This isn't a Gen 3 song. There we go. Anyway, Exploud. I think Exploud's pretty cool. Because, like, what does it do? You throw it at someone, Specs Boom Burst, and that's it. Oh god. It just does Specs Boom Burst and everything dies. I don't know why I asked it. I don't know why you asked it either. But, it does one thing and it does one thing really well. It shows up, it clicks Boom Burst, everything dies. Oh god. It's also, I mean, it looks like the sort of thing that would be so loud it would break your ears. Oh god. You get the Whisper to show up and do ASMR, then an Exploud shows up and it's like, I want to do it! Oh god. You know. Anyway, Hariyama. Makuhita? Yeah, that's your name. Makuhita. Yeah, that's your name. Okay. Makuhita. What does he do? He looks like a punching bag, I'm pretty sure. Guts! Wait, Guts Pokemon? That's the worst stat in Umamusa. That's the worst Umamusume stat. It doesn't do anything. Oh god, if you want to break ties, you bring this guy. You bring this guy to the horses. That's what you do. Wow, its stats don't exist. Anyway, Makuhita. It's like a punching bag, I think. I don't know. It's a punching bag that... It's like, you know, one of those things where you're like... Blah, 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 blah. You know, you punch it a bunch of times. That's what it is. And then, after getting punched a bunch of times, it becomes... Hariyama? Yeah. Hariyama. Which, it's just Big Dumb Hand Man. There's nothing more to say about Big Dumb Hand Man other than... It's Big Dumb Hand Man. It's like, what if Snorlax hit the gym? That's what Hariyama is. It's what if Snorlax was like a sumo wrestler. So, it's pretty cool. I didn't know it got thick fat. Also, oh, that's why the last one was called the Guts Pokemon. Because you give it, like, a Flame Orb, and then boom, everything dies. Yeah, when it has a status condition, its attack is increased by 50%. They don't lose burn attacks, so it just gets a Flame Orb, takes a bit of damage. It's like Life Orb on crack. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's just Big Dumb Hand Man. What could I say about Big Dumb Hand Man? It has a bunch of slapping moves. It slaps the shit out of you. It doesn't take damage. That's what it does. What does it learn? What dumb moves does it learn? What big dumb hand slap moves does it learn? It gets Fake Out. I know it gets Fake Out. Throat Chop. Double Edge. None of these are chopping moves. Obviously it gets Brick Break, because every fighting type ever gets Brick Break. Even though Brick Break is bad, it has one purpose, which is getting rid of screens. And unless screen teams are the meta, you don't want to use a move that has 75 base power when close combat exists. Oh my god. Yeah, close combat. 120 power. Doesn't miss. My god. Yeah. But yeah, it's knockoff as well. That's pretty cool. Right, what's next? Meryl, the baby, the little man, the little guy. The little guy! Now where the hell is Azumarill? Where the hell is Azumarill? Where's Azurill? Azurill. Nope, you're not there. You're not Azurill. There you are, pretty good. You're pretty good too. Little Mickey Mouse Pokemon. That doesn't know if it wants to be a boy or a girl when it grows up. And then by the time it becomes a Marill, it's like... I no longer want to be girl, I will be boy now. That's right. I'll be man now. Anyway. Propo bass. Don't you... Wait, did they not get the big man, or is that in the next generation? Or is that in the next gen? Wait a minute. Because I remember... Oh yeah, his evolution isn't until Gen 4. Oh, because I played, yeah, the remakes, didn't I? That's how I played Gen 3. I played Gen 3 through the remakes. So I remember someone having the evolution of this in that, and I was like, what are you doing here? Anyway, I'm pretty sure you're called Probobas. Azurill. Nose Pass. Probobas is the evolution, yeah. Nose Pass, which is the compass Pokemon. It just looks like a nose. It just looks like a guy with a nose. I don't know. Like, it is a silly, goofy Pokemon. But, at the same time, what the hell are you? It's a rock with a nose. Like, if you don't realize that it's the compass Pokemon, if you don't look at its Pokedex entry, you'll have no idea what this thing's meant to be. Oh, God. And then you look at, then it says, compass Pokemon, and you're like, oh, right. That's stupid. But, you know, it's a big dumb guy it's a big dumb nose guy, so I like big dumb nose guy. Skitty. Oh, God. Skitty. Skitty and Wailord. I'm just gonna put these guys next to each other. Because what has the internet done to Skitty and Wailord? Yes, we get it, they can breed. I mean, it's pretty funny, but like, at the same time, we do not need to know about Skitty getting it down with Wailord. We don't need to know that. But you showed it us anyway. How does that even work? Wailord's like the size of a building. They're in the same egg group because they're both mammals. Anyway, Delcatty. Yeah, you're a pretty average Pokemon. I mean, it's basically just like a cat with a scarf. In fact, no, if this wasn't... It's just like an exaggerated cat. Can't really tell that it's a Pokemon, can you? Like, it's purple. That's how you can tell that it's a Pokemon. But, like, I believe someone would spray paint their cat purple and it would look the same. It would have the same effect. Why is it a cat got a scarf? Anyway, now we can talk about a good Pokemon that I actually like. Sableye. I like Sableye. I also like Mega Sableye, so he's going in the same tier. Sableye's very cool. It eats rocks. It has a nice, healthy breakfast of rocks. And I'm pretty sure some of its Pokedex entries past Gen 6 are like, this guy likes to chew on Carbuncle. And I like Carbuncle, so, you know, any Pokemon that helps that one be more interesting, I will put in cool tier. Because, you know, it's not just cool, it's cruel. It eats the rocks. You know, it proves that Pokemon has actual lore. Like, the Pokemon they actually eat each other. They actually do things with each other. And then when it Mega Evolves, it gets a big old gem in its face. That's actually what its chest gem becomes. Because its Mega Evolution has, like, a hole where the old gem was, and it becomes this big one. That's what Mega Sableye is. And, before the turn order was changed, in Pokemon X and Y, before the turn order was changed, no, I think it was in Ores as well, where the turn that you Mega Evolved, you'd have your old speed stat, which means that if you had priority move, if you had a priority ability, you'd have priority. You would still have the Prankster priority for one turn, for the one turn that you Mega Evolved Sableye into Mega Sableye. So, yeah, that was a strategy you could use. It gets Magic Bounce when it Mega Evolves. I guess Magic Bounce is just this is the Mega Evolution ability we're gonna give to all the Crystal Pokemon, I guess. It's got a big shiny rock. Anyway, Mawile. Mawile is supposed to be based on, like, a yokai that eats people. So I would say it's a good concept. I mean, I don't really fuck with Mawile, but, you know, it's just like, oh wow, it's got a mouth on its head, wow. It's based on some, like, mythology shit, so, you know, it gets a second mouth when it Mega Evolves. That's pretty cool. It gets the ability Huge Power when it Mega Evolves. Yeah, it's like Hypercutter, Intimidate. You intimidate... See, what you do with Mega Mawile is, you let it have Intimidate, it Mega Evolves, gets Huge Power, and then everything dies. Sheer Force, yeah, the additional effects get ignored. Huge Power, it just doubles your attack stat. What attack stat is it doubling? This one. Oh no, 105 attack, and we doubled it. It doubles your actual attack, not your base attack, so whatever your attack is on a Mega Mawile, double it. Oh god. It's gonna murderize you. It's a Steel Fairy type. It's the best typing in the game. Of course, we saw a bunch of it. It got banned to Ubers because of how broken its ability was with its stats. Right. Wait a minute. These are just... We've been like... Line with the Mega Evolution, line with the Mega Evolution, line with the Mega Evolution, line with the Mega Evolution. Maybe they got lazy halfway through, or as, I don't know. And they were like, so give Aggron a Mega Evolution, and then give Mawile a Mega Evolution, and then give Medicham a Mega Evolution, and then give Sharpedo a Mega Evolution, and then give Camerupt a Mega Evolution, because the evil teams need Mega Evolutions, don't they? Archie and Maxie need Mega Evolutions in their team. So, Camerupt and Sharpedo, they're like the knockoff versions of the legendaries, right? What do you mean epilepsy? There is no epilepsy happening here. Oh, you mean in Tetris. You're playing Epilepsy the game. I mean, yeah, you're playing Epilepsy the game, what did you expect? Aggron deserved it. Aggron did deserve it. You know, we have a big stupid Godzilla. Big stupid Mecha Godzilla. Why don't we make it bigger and stupider? Also, did you know that Aggron loses a type when it Mega Evolves? It goes from Steel Rock to just Steel, which is actually an upgrade. Because, you know, Rock Steel has a 4 times weakness to fighting. Which, you know, that kind of makes its defense stat worse. That makes its defense stat a lot worse. From having 2 4 times weaknesses and being weak to water. Now it only has a half weakness to fighting ground and fire. And it's resistant to all this shit because it's a steel type. The only thing, like, it just sits there and doesn't die. That's all it does. Imagine Mega Aggron with what's that fighting type move that gets more powerful the more defense you have? Body Slam, Body Press. That's the one, Body Press. Yeah, this guy, does it learn Body Press? Oh, it does. It does learn Body Press. See, that's what you use Aggron for. You just, you know, Mega Aggron invested purely into defense. Oh no! That's higher than, like, Kartana's attack stat. And the only reason that it's balanced is 80 special defense. It has no special defense. It also has filter, so it's even harder to kill. Wait a minute. Powers down super effective moves. Oh yeah, that's why it says 1.15 on its weaknesses. Because of its ability. That's right. Under normal battle conditions, if this Pokemon has filter, the effect of fighting ground and fire type moves is 1.2 times, 1.5 times instead of 2 times. That's right. Give it max defense, Body Press, it kills everything. That's why it doesn't have Mega Evolution. That's why they got rid of Mega Evolution, because Mega Aggron was gonna destroy everything. Anyway, where am I gonna put Mecha Godzilla? Am I gonna put Mecha Godzilla in Epic Creature? Obviously. I'm gonna put its regular form of Mecha Godzilla in Epic Creature, because it's Mecha Godzilla. It's like, I put regular Godzilla in Epic Creature, So of course I'm putting Mechagodzilla in epic creature. It's even epicer. They took Godzilla and made it a robot. Now we have Zamazenta, yeah. And Zamazenta is, definitely a Pokemon. Anyway, Aaron. I do like Aaron. You're pretty cool. I like how it has the concept of it eats metal and then the metal goes on its body. Because, like, what, if it eats copper, does it turn, like, copper color? If it eats, like, a different type of thing. Also, Sturdy Shellbell. Sturdy Shellbell with Endeavor. It has Endeavor. It has the ability Sturdy. Give it a Shellbell. It makes Mewtwo go to, like, 1 health. And you're like, damn, I guess it's dead now. See, this has a slightly different fear strategy, where you set up a sandstorm. You set up a sandstorm with, like, Tyranitar or something. Then you just spam Endeavor with your Aaron, and have it hold a Shell Bell or Berry Juice or something like that. No, a Shell Bell, definitely. That's the one where you recover health based on how much damage you do. You gave it a Shell Bell. It endeavors after getting hit at level 1. The Mewtwo fucking dies to Sandstorm. It's great. It's great. It's stupid. It's a stupid, broken, dumb strategy, but it's a stupid, dumb strategy because, like, use a multi-hit move and Aaron dies. Have Stealth Rocks ever and Aaron dies. You know, it's not immune to Stealth Rocks. If you can find some way to damage it ahead of time, it just dies, but that's a funny strategy. Anyway, Medicham, it's just a guy. Like, it's your average Pokemon. It's like meditating, fighting psychic man, and he's trying to be cool. I don't know what happened to Medicham. I don't know what the fuck happened to Medicham. Why are your legs like that? What happened to your legs? You evolved from, like, meditating man to a genie. I don't understand. Why are you a genie? In Gen 3? I don't get it. I'll grant you 10 wishes, and by that I mean I'll kill you. Like, really? Medicham's just sort of like, what's going on here? The only reason people ever used Medicham is because of its Mega Evolution. Pure power doubles the attack stat of any Pokemon with this ability. Mega Medicham has it. Regular Medicham has it. But, like, this is the only reason anyone uses Medicham. Oh, God. Because 100, wow, 100 attack? 100 base attack, you double what it has? Wow, it does a shitload of damage with... That's the only reason people ever used it. The fuck do you mean, parent CD baton pass? You've got a CD's nuts? Or I'm pretty sure it's just any parent with baton pass, and it gets baton pass. That's right. Anyway, yeah, I don't like Mega Man. It just gets a bunch of, like, weird ribbons and shit. How is that a Mega Evolution? It looks less shit than regular Medicham, but, like, really? You can't even see its eyes anymore. It's like, then they did Lucario, and Lucario does the same thing that this guy does, but better. Just worse Lucario. Anyway, Electrike. It is definitely your average Pokemon. It's, what if a dog was electric? That's it. What if a dog was electric? And then you have Manectric, which is, what if a dog was electric? But, like, it stands up now. That's right. This is pretty much just the electric type equivalent of, what's that guy called? Arcanine. This is basically just the electric type equivalent of Arcanine. But it's, I don't know, it's electric. The lightning bolt things look kind of stupid. But not as stupid as this. There's stupid, and then there's Mega Manectric. There's stupid, and then there's Mega Manectric. What the fuck happened? It's just a lightning bolt. Why is it just a lightning bolt? What happened to you? Why are you just a lightning bolt now? I get it. The Pokemon's supposed to be themed about what it does, but the Pokemon's supposed to be themed around what it does. But like, what the fuck is this? Why is its whole body this? I'd get it if it was like his tail or something, but it's his whole damn body. The fuck are these Mega Evolutions doing to my boys? It's spiky now. Except it doesn't become a steel type, because it doesn't get actual spikes. It's just like, what if it looks stupid? Oh, God. And now we're getting to Plusle and Minun. Why are they here? Okay, I don't want to say why they're here. But, like, you know. They're just Pikachu, but again. But actually, they're Pikachu, but again. But with an actual gimmick attached to it. You know. This is before we got to all the lazy Pikachu clones. That are just like, what if Pikachu was just like a different animal? Or, what if Pikachu was hungry? You know, it has an actual somewhat relevant gimmick to the game. I'm pretty sure, isn't Gen 3 the game that introduced double battles? So it makes sense that, like, Plusle and Minun exist in the game for double battles. It's like, these guys are the mascot for it, because Plus and Minus, their abilities are the ones that, like, work with each other to power each other up. They could have done something way more unique with it, but they didn't. But yeah, Plusle and Minun, they only exist for double battles. They do not make sense on their own. So, you know, they have to be... They cannot be separated. If they're separated, the sad music like this plays. This is the encounter theme for the Elite Four. Whatever. Right. What do we have now? Illumise... No, Volbeat and Illumise. Volbeat? What the hell's this thing's deal? Firefly Pokemon. Oh god. This is the male one. This is the female one. They don't evolve into each other. You might think they evolve into each other, but they don't. Volbeat and Illumise. Barubeat and... Oh, it's just the same. Okay. Illumise. It's just the same. Cool. It's a firefly. Do you sometimes make myself believe that planet Earth spins slowly? I mean, they're just fireflies. They get tail glow, I think. You know, they're alright. I guess. They're okay. They're bugs with faces. There's not much I can say about a bug with a face. Roselia is just, you know, it's also one of your average Pokemon. It's a rose, but like, what if it had two roses and was a cheerleader? Whatever. Anyway, Swalot and Gulpin. Haha, Gulpin these nuts. Got 'em. Swalot these nuts. Gulpin these nuts. Haha, get it, cause it sounds like gulping these nuts, doesn't it? Get it? Wow, I'm so funny and original that I come up with a joke about gulping nuts. Wow, I'm so funny and original for making a these nuts joke out of Gulpin and Swalot. Swalot these nuts, cause it sounds like I'm saying swallow these nuts. Ha 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 ha. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking face, you annoying ass Reddit bitch. Right, anyway, Carvana, I'm pretty sure. Carvana. Yeah, Carvana, that's your name. Carvana, na. It's the savage Pokemon. It gets rough skin and speed boost. Yet another Pokemon that gets speed boost. Yet another speed boost Pokemon. I do like how it's a fast, angry shark. And then Sharpedo. Its name comes from shark and torpedo. Not from the other kind of pedo. That's something else entirely. That's what Hypno is. That's what Hypno is. Yeah. Carvana, the savage Pokemon. It has rough skin because it has rough skin. But its hidden ability is what makes Mega Sharpedo busted. You know, it... Samehade. It hits Protect. Its ability Speed Boost is the reason why Mega Sharpedo runs Protect in the first place. It gets fast. It gets fast. And then it gets powerful on the next turn. It's Strong Jaw. It bites the crap out of you. I'm pretty sure it gets Psychic Fangs. It's a pretty alright move. But, and also, I forgot about this. The Sharpedo Jet from Gen 7. You can ride it around. It's a ride Pokemon in Gen 7. I didn't realize that. But yeah, that adds to it. It becomes more boat-shaped. It becomes more boat-shaped when it Mega Evolves. That's basically all it does. You know, it becomes more torpedo-shaped, I guess. Speed Boost Sharpedo, isn't it already fast? It is, well, it's already kind of fast. It basically gets a free Choice Scarf boost. But you have to send in your Sharpedo late into the battle, otherwise, you know, it doesn't get to keep its speed boost. Sometimes people will actively not Mega Evolve their Sharpedo to keep it, you know, they'll not intentionally not Mega Evolve their Sharpedo when it has a speed boost already, so they can kill something and get another speed boost and then outspeed everything by the time it Mega Evolves. So you've got a real dumb problem on your hands. You got a dumb problem on your hands. That's right, like 416 attack, damn. Wow. Whoa! So yeah, you can tell that it's supposed to be a torpedo. I don't know what the fuck this is. It does, I mean, I can guess it's a Pokemon. It's a whale with a big dumb grin. Yeah. And Numel, which it's definitely named after, it's definitely like supposed to be based on Camel cigarettes, right? Because there's a cigarette brand called Camel. And it's like, okay, what if we made a camel that smokes? What if we made a camel that literally smokes? So yeah, I'm gonna put Numel here. I like its design. I like what it's based on. I like how it evolves into a fucking volcano when it Mega Evolves. Like, yes, please, more Mega Evolutions like this. Yeah. Does it get the move Eruption? I think so. I know Heatran only gets the move Eruption in an event, but it's very good. It's a very good move for it to have. Right. Moving ever onwards. Moving ever onwards. We have Torkoal. It's a turtle made of coal. It's pretty good. I like how it's one of the Gen 3 Pokemon that isn't a legendary that lets the weather happen, because that was kind of the gimmick of this region, the Weather Wars. It was supposed to be a gimmick of the region, but did they forget to give Pelipper Drizzle or something? Wait a minute. Pelipper. I'm pretty sure Pelipper... Yeah, it only gets Drizzle in Gen 7. I don't know why they didn't give it its Rain ability in the generation that introduced weather, but okay. But yeah, right, Spoink. If it ever stops bouncing, it dies. Concept well executed, and by executed I mean, you know, murdered. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Spoink. 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 Banebu. It's in total. It apparently dies if it stops bouncing about. It carries a pearl from Clampearl on its head. Spoink bounces around on its tail. The shock of its bouncing makes its heart pump. As a result, this Pokemon cannot afford to stop bouncing. If it stops, its heart will stop. That sounds terrifying. That sounds horrifying. So, if you have a Spoink, you should evolve it as soon as possible. It's irresponsible to not evolve your Spoink into a Grumpig. Because look, Grumpig doesn't have to bounce to live. It evolved from Spoink. Evolved from Spoink. Evolved from Spoink. What's his Pokedex saying? Where is the Pokedex? Oh, and I like how it's, shiny has the... It's shiny has the Hypno, colors. The Gen 1 Psychic type colors. All Psychic types are yellow in Gen 1 for some reason. Except for Mewtwo. Anyway, Grumpig uses the black pearls on its body to amplify its psychic power. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything about its pre-evolution being hell. But yeah, Grumpig. Wait, you mean the manipulation Pokemon? You mean the manipulation Pokemon. Anyway, it's a big dumb pig that has psychic powers. Its concept is well... It's not as well executed as Spoink, because Spoink is in eternal torment. Grumpig's just sort of... It looks like someone's Ransona. Grumpig looks like the sort of Pokemon... Grumpig looks like the sort of Pokemon that a YouTuber would choose to represent themselves as on a YouTube video. Like, he looks like he's about to count the top 10 most egregious anime examples of bad animation or something. I don't know. He looks like he's about to count down the top 10 One Piece episodes. It's like, today we're gonna be ranking the top 10 episodes of One Piece. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, God. And I'm not gonna do that, because I've never watched One Piece. Anyway, Spinder. I like Spinder. I do like Spinder. I like how it has thousands of different patterns. And, the fact that... There's a fun fact about Spinder. In, the Gen 4 remakes, they coded Spinder wrong. So basically, they reversed the what did they do? In Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they basically reversed the calculation that determines where the spots are. So instead of the sensible thing, instead of doing the sensible thing, where the pattern is just reversed when you send it to home or whatever, you can't send it to home. It just can't be transferred. You're not allowed to transfer Spinder out of the game they didn't program correctly. So, you know, that's great. That's just great. It's stuck in a game because Game Freak don't know how to program shit. Well, it's not Game Freak, it's Ilka that don't know how to program for shit. Anyway, Trapinch. Why is he a chef? I don't understand. But he is a chef, which makes him cool. Trapinch, it gets Arena Trap. It's not very good Arena Trap, but it does get Arena Trap. And then it evolves into Vibrava? I think that's his name. See, I forget that Vibrava exists. Because, what do you mean Trapinch evolves into a fucking dragon type? It's not a bug, but it's a dragonfly. It's a ground dragon type. I don't know why it's not bug type. I guess because that'd be shit, but like, why is it not a bug type? Why does Trapinch... The existence of Trapinch forces Flygon to be a type that it shouldn't be. Why is Flygon a ground type? What, because it likes to exist during sandstorms? Oh, God. I do like, Vibrava and Flygon, though. I like Flygon more, because Flygon is like, well, look at him. You can tell that's a dragon. It's a fancy dragonfly. The only way that it can fly is by having the ability levitate. Because if it had a third type, if it had flying type as well, it'd be 6 times weak to ice. And we do not want it to be 6 times weak to ice. No, that'll be 8 times weak to ice, damn. Anyway, Flygon was able to be traded for in My Pokemon Ranch as part of an online event. Of course it'd be holding a Yachi Berry. It's 4 times weak to ice. Oh no. Like, its stats are... Why? Why are its stats so bad? If you're running this as anything other than a physical attacker... Oops! But I think Flygon's pretty cool. I don't know what's up with its eyes, but I think Flygon's pretty cool. Anyway, Cacnea. He's so goofy. I love Cacnea. I love Cacnea. He's such a goofy little desert boy. Everything in the Gen 3 desert bit is just... I love him. I love how they're just cacti. Like, Cacnea, it's just a cactus. It's just a cactus that is smiling at you. Don't let it hug you, though. You'll die. And Cacturn is the Scarecrow Pokemon. Its Japanese name is Noctis. Its Japanese name is Noctis. You know, like Final Fantasy. Oh, God. He's the moon. He's the evil moon man. He evolves from funny cactus to a funny cactus that is also an evil moon man. Look at him. He's so mischievous. I love it. I love Cacturn. It's so mischievous. Oh my god, little dragon boy. The little dragon boy. You can't really tell that Swablu is supposed to be a dragon type. That's because Swablu's not a dragon type. And then it evolves into a dragon type. You're like, why is this a dragon? It doesn't look like a dragon. But thanks to it being a dragon, Mega Altaria gets to be the first dragon fairy type. Which, you know, it's a bird made of clouds. What if the clouds were also wings? What if the wings were also like floof? I have no idea. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good guy. I do like Altaria. I mean, I don't know what's going on with its feathers in the back. Why does it have so many feathers? Oh god, you know what I've just realized? You know what I've just remembered? Altaria looks like the Captain Crunch guy. I think Mega Altaria, it looks like the Captain Crunch guy. He looks like Captain Crunch. For some reason, he looks like Captain Crunch. That's all I wanted to say. Mega Altaria looks like Captain Crunch. Yeah. Mega Altaria looks like Captain Crunch is one of the most spoken bits of internet lore on the internet. I can't believe it. Anyway, 2 more gens to go. Oh, till we get to Archon, right. I was like, we're not done after Gen 5. Oh, wait, that's where your favorite guy is, isn't it? That's where your guy is in Gen 5, isn't it? I can't see it anywhere, but there it is. It's there somewhere. I found it. Anyway, what's your deal? Oh yeah, Zangoose. I was gonna say Zigzagoon, but that's not what it is. It's a mongoose. Get all your shitty Among Us jokes out of the way right now. Because I get it. It's a mongoose. Haha, get it? It's like Among Us. I cannot believe it. He said the fucking thing. Wow. Blah, 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 blah. It hates the Viper. It fucking hates this thing. That fucking snake that I hate. It, in both Pokedex, in all the Pokedexes that it shows up in, it's like, that fucking snake that I hate. So, you know, I like the concept between both of them. But you have to put them both together. Which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them both together. It's like, why does this Pokemon hate a random snake? It has beef with a random snake for some reason. It's the Viper. It has beef with a random snake. A cat ferret Pokemon. It's not even a mongoose. Why is it called Zangoose then? And Seviper is, it's a snake that bites the shit out of you. Oh, God. Like, I like how both of the things are just... They're fighting. They're fighting for no reason. They're fighting. They're gonna wait. What the fuck? Sorry. Why is? Sorry. What the fuck is going on here? Why is? He's aura farming. Zangoose is fucking aura farming. Oh god.
Why don't you get over here and fight me?
Sorry,
Why don't you come over here and fight me?
Sorry, I'm too busy farming aura.
The fuck is aura? The fuck is that? I thought that was Lucario's thing.
No, fuck Lucario. I'm the only one who can farm aura around here.
Are we gonna fight or what?
Meanwhile, everyone looking at this is like, hey, you two should kiss. But yeah, why is Zangoose an aura farmer? I don't know, but he is. Lunatone and Solrock. It's a rock.
It's a rock. It's not just a boulder, Squidward. It's a rock.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it a rock? A rock lobster. No, we're not at the lobsters yet, but, Lunatone. Yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't say I'm in love with the concept of, oh, they're the Pokemon that Tate and Liza use. And that's it. Lunatone and Solrock only exist to be used by a gym leader. No one's ever gonna use these pieces of crap. Because, like, look at their stats, they're shit. They're terrible. They had to buff it, and they had to buff its HP stat, and it's still bad. Oh, God. It's still awful. They're both shit. If they were good, people would use them, but they made them shit on purpose. Almost on purpose. What does it even fucking do? What do they even do? They don't even have any synergy with each other. So it's like, why do they exist as doubles partners when there's no synergy between them? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, design-wise, I like their design. That's all I like about them. Barboach and Wishcash. I do look like... Oh, this is the best song in the game. Anyway, I don't know what sort of concept you are. I just say... Yeah, you're pretty good. In fact, no, I'm gonna put you down a tier because... Like, yeah, they're definitely Pokemon, but like, what the fuck? Barboach. It's a worm. It's a silly little worm. A silly little worm with a silly little eyeball that evolves into Wishcash that has a mustache. It's a Pokemon with a mustache, goddammit. There's not really much I can say about it other than look at its dumb face. Someone tried catching this with a Master Ball in the anime, and then it failed because it ate the fucking thing. Oh god. Anyway. Corfish. I think that's your name. Corfish, yeah, that is your name. The ruffian Pokemon. Bow bow, motherfucker. Okay. Wow, I wonder what VTuber this Pokemon likes. So fucking stupid. But yeah, Corfish, he's a dumb crab. Everything will eventually evolve into crab. But he's not an evolution. He was perfect to begin with. Because he's a crab. Look at him. Look at him with the buckets. They're trying to make a funny joke. You know, crabs in a bucket metaphor. Wow, the crabs don't want other crabs to get out of the buckets. Do 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 boo doo bat doom boom 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 boom. Okay, sorry, this song's pretty good. This is the only reason why Mega Latios and Latios only exist because of this song. Do you think the Mega Evolution energy, like, is bad for the trainer to ride the Pokemon? Maybe it's, like, radioactive or something. I don't know, I wouldn't think it was a good idea to ride a Mega Evolution. I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea to ride some Pokemon in general. Because they'll either go too fast to slam into a wall, or just kill you for touching them. You wouldn't want to ride a Muck, you'd probably die. Oh god, you wouldn't want to ride a Salamence, go way too fast, and you'd die. Oh god, but anyway. Corfish. It's your average Pokemon. It's a crab. Not much I can say about it. But its evolution is a crab with a starfish on its head. It's an evil crab. Crawdon, which is an evil crab. It's the rogue Pokemon. It's dark type, Hypercutter or Shell Armor. It's an evil crab. Don't know how the fuck it became evil, but, you know. It does a shitload of damage. It's really good in Yu-Yu. Yeah. It has an attack stat. That's all it has. That's all it has. It does get Swords Dance and Razor Shell. And Crabhammer. I think Crabhammer is like... Not a lot of Pokemon learn Crabhammer. Only Pokemon that have Crabhammers learn Crabhammer. Like, Gliscor, I guess? That's not supposed to be a crab. That's supposed to be a scorpion, but okay. I guess scorpions are kind of crab-like. Sure. Makes more sense on Crawdon, though. It's a water type that learns it in basically every gen it exists in. Even Fire Red and Leaf Green. Right, Claydol. Yeah. I don't know what you're supposed to be. You're alright, I guess. And... No, not Claydol. Claydol. Baltoy. See, I forgot what you went. I forgot even what you were. Claydol Pokemon. You know, it's one of those mystical Pokemon. One of those special mystical Pokemon. But it's not really doing anything for me. You know, Claydol looks more interesting. Claydol looks way more interesting than Baltoy. Like, you know, what is Claydol supposed to... the Claydol Pokemon. I guess that makes sense. I mean, what else is it gonna be? Why does this song sound like the fucking Discord ping? I was about to check Discord, because this fucking desert theme sounds like a Discord ping. What the fuck? I like its little unknowns on its nipples. I mean, that... yeah. I like the little unknowns on its nipples. I like how it has eyes all over itself. You know, it's like supposed to be an idol that... It's like when it's supposed to be one of those idols with a bunch of eyes. That, like... One of those idols with a bunch of eyes that people go to and they're like, can you tell me what my future's gonna be like? And it's like, yes, this will be your future. It looks better as this than Baltoy, because Baltoy is just sort of... The fuck are you doing? Am I supposed to spin you? Are you supposed to be like a Dreidel or something? I don't know. Anyway, Lily. It's a sea lily. It's also a fossil. It's based on an ancient plant. It's based on a crinoid. What's a crinoid? They're marine invertebrates that make up the class Crinoidea. They stalk. Their adult form are called sea lilies. The unstalked form. This is what it's based on. These things. Sure, I guess. Are they, like, extinct or something, or is it... Oh, it's because they're attached to, like, rocks and stuff. That's why it's a rock type. Even though I'm pretty sure it's a fossil Pokemon. Yeah, I swear that thing didn't exist last time I played Pokemon. No, it's a dumb flower, but, like, it's a dumb flower rock that will eat you. And it's very creepy. It's a creepy-looking flower bug thing made of rocks. I like it. And then Cradle-A? Cradle-A just sort of sits there and doesn't fucking die. It's a barnacle. Cool. It's not a water type, though. It's an underwater plant, but it's not a water type. There's not enough they couldn't give this thing more types, so they were just like, okay, sure. You can't get it in Scarlet and Violet, so they gotta make another game so you can use your funny Cradle-A strat of, I'm gonna Ingrain, and then I'm gonna Leech Seed, and then you're gonna die. But yeah, it's a barnacle. It sticks to whatever it sticks to, and it doesn't fucking die. That's what it does. Anyway, Anorith. What the fuck's Anorith? It's supposed to be a shrimp? What the fuck? This thing's supposed to be a shrimp? You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? You're telling me a shrimp is this Pokemon? It has Swift Swim? Why the fuck does it have Swift Swim? What? The plate Pokemon? Why do you have plates? What does that have to do with plates? The tectonic plates? Somewhat resembles a mantis shrimp. No, it doesn't. This looks way cooler. This is... Amaldo supposed to be this? Why does Amaldo look so fucking boring then? You're going directly into what happened here. What the fuck? Anyway, here's a Pokemon that's based on the ugly duckling, except it's not a duck, it's a fish. Oh no, how could anyone possibly love this ugly little fish? Oh my god, it evolved into funny tail snake monster. Wow, I can't believe I judged it so harshly. And then, it becomes one of the most annoying stall Pokemon in anything ever. Milotic, the tender Pokemon. It doesn't fucking die. That's what it does. Why doesn't it fucking die? Marvel Scale. Marvel Sail. Ups defense if suffering. This Pokemon's marvelous scales boost its defense stat if it has a status condition. Oh, that explains what it actually does. So the strat is, you use Milotic to, like, bait out, like... You use Milotic to bait out a Thunder Wave. Then it gets paralyzed, and it doesn't take... That means it can't be poisoned. That means it can't be electrocuted. But it takes less damage because it's been paralyzed. Because it has a status condition from Marvel Scale. So it's pretty cool. You know, what does Milotic do? It floats, apparently. It's a snake. Why not? Why not? Also, I didn't know it had dimorphism. The females have longer eyebrows. Sure. Why not? It has longer eyebrows. The fuck does it do, though? Milotic is said to be the most beautiful of all the Pokemon. It has the power to become such... They wanted to make Milotic scaly bait, but I don't think anyone fell for it. Like, it has weird fuck-me eyes, but the internet didn't fall for the scaly bait. I guess it's harder to bait scalies than it is to bait furries. You know, it's easy to bait furries, just make a dog stand up. Anyway, cast form, why the fuck do you have balls? Why do you have balls? Oh, god. Cast form. It's useless. It's fucking useless. I get it, it's supposed to be here because of the weather things. But it's completely useless without weather. And you have to invest, like, solely into exactly what form you're gonna do. I get it gets good coverage. Wow, it gets fire moves, it gets... But seriously, cast form. Your stats are not good enough. Your stats are not good enough to back up your gimmick. Like, I get it, you're there for the... You're here because of the fire, the weather gimmick, right? I don't know why your default form is balls. Why does your default form have balls? And all of its forms are different types. It learns a bunch of different moves. But it can't set up weather for itself. It's just useless. It's just useless. Like, oh, it gets all the it gets, like, every type of move coverage. It gets water, fire, and ice. Well, that would be useful if this Pokemon was actually useful. That'd be good if this Pokemon wasn't shit. Oh my god, why are you here? Like, we already have Pokemon that are made to showcase the weather gimmick. We have fucking Kyogre and Groudon for that. It's not in Scarlet and Violet. They got rid of it. They got rid of it because it was so useless. That's what happened. They got rid of cast form because it was so fucking useless. Anyway, what did they keep? They probably kept Kecleon, right? This is a grave travesty. Why didn't we keep fucking Kecleon? He's like the best one in the damn region. He's a shape-shifting lizard. You have to there's a whole part of the story There's a whole part of the story where you have to get the Devon scope so you can see the Kecleon, which is like, oh, they took the Snorlax is sleeping and won't wake up thing that is like the most contrived excuse ever, because, oh, it's in the way and you can't see it. Also, this isn't even fucking... This technical... Oh, wait, yeah, it is from Gen 6, actually. Yeah, it's from Gen 3. From Brain Song. But yeah, what was I saying? Kecleon, yeah. And he's in Mystery Dungeon, isn't he? He's the shopkeeper in Mystery Dungeon. And he has the hardest boss fight in, Mystery Dungeon. And by hardest, I mean, you're not supposed to be able to beat him. He just sort of, you know, he's one of those shopkeepers that you try to steal from him and then he kills you. But you can't actually beat him if you glitch him out of bounds. Or if you glitch yourself out of bounds, you can kill him without having to get hit. But you're not supposed to be able to beat Kecleon. You don't really get anything for it. But yeah, he's basically the god of all merchants as well. Very cool. Very cool. And it gets to be invisible. It actually gets to be invisible. Because it's a gecko, but it actually gets to be a gecko. Oh, it does hang off its tail, doesn't it? Because it's got the spinny tail. Both of its gimmicks get used. Well then. Color swap, color change. It gets Protean as an ability in Gen 6. Because it makes sense, because that's what, or if you use the Stairway Orb, that's also what it does? Oh, right, yeah, because you can leave, you can escape. Yeah. You can only survive against Kecleon in Mystery Dungeon. That's right. Pokemon Pinball. Kecleon has the first bonus field on the Ruby field. Okay. Anyway. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. 2 Kecleon, an older green Kecleon and a younger purple Kecleon. Run Kecleon Shop. A shop in the game's town settlement. Kecleon may also run shops in dungeons. They're normally courteous, but shoplifting will result in multiple high-level wild Kecleon appearing to attack the player. It murders you. They murder your ass. They jump your ass and you die. My sister is watching H2O on the TV and oh god, there are too many shirtless guys. Yeah, probably too many shirtless guys for a preteen show. What the fuck? Dude. Like, what are teenagers into? What are teenage girls like? Men, I think. Really? Anyway, shop it. What the fuck are you supposed to be? Yeah, we get it. It's like, it's got eyes or whatever. It's a sheet that has eyes, and it's possessed by a ghost. It's a lazy fucking Halloween costume of a Pokemon. And then we have Bayonet, which is supposed to be like a doll or something. You know, it's like a puppet. Doesn't look like a puppet. It's like a lazy Pokemon design. Bayonet, the marionette Pokemon. Super Mario. Yeah. It kinda... Yeah, it's kinda boring, isn't it? But then, it has a Mega Evolution, where all of its zips open up. And you're like, damn. I'm trying to... That sounds like a Vine Source Joel quote. I'm trying to avoid it, but there's simply too many nipples on screen all the time. It's a substitute-made Pokemon. Yeah, Mimikyu does the same thing, but better. Like, Bayonet is like, we get it, yeah, it's pretty cool. But Mimikyu does the same thing, but better. I mean, Bayonet's pretty cool, because it's like, what if a doll was possessed? And then, it just looks like, it actually looks spooky. In its Mega Evolution. Like, its Mega Evolution actually looks kind of spoopy. And I did not know it had that much attack. But people basically only use Mega Bayonet because of Prankster. And it gets a bunch of cool priority moves, like Quash. I think this is the Mega Evolution that... Who the fuck was it? Wolfglick. It was Wolfglick's one. It was the one that Wolfglick used. to win the championships against the Big Six. So yeah, what status moves does he get? Spite, priority Will-O-Wisp. What the fuck? Priority Curse? That sounds busted. No, it's Ghost type Curse, so it's shit. Okay. Priority Pain Split? Priority Trick Room? Oh, Priority Trick Room. Oh. Priority Trick Room. That sounds busted. Now I'm just thinking about them competitively. Anyway, Duskull. Every edgelord's favorite Pokemon. It's Duskull. He's leaning over like an old man that's like, "Oh, hello there. I'm dead, but I'm going to help you on your journey. You're gonna carry on with your mysterious time to go there, and you're gonna be dead. Ooh, I'm spooky." Why does it have such good defense? I don't know. But yeah, it's got bone in it. Why does the ghost have bone in it? It's alright, I guess. What else? Well, now, what do we have now? Dusclops. The Beacon Pokemon. I don't know, what the fuck is this supposed to be? What is it supposed to be? Roundish grey body with 2 stubby legs. Oh, it's a mummy. Yeah. I think. I don't know. I like its stupid hands. I like its stupid goofy hands. I like its big dumb eye. But this is definitely a Pokemon that looks good. Because it's stupid. Not because it's good. Anyway. Tropius, the banana tree. I do like Tropius. I think Tropius is cool. And you might think, what the fuck? But Tropius is boring. Is Dusknoir Gen 4? Dusknoir is Gen 4. That's right. It came next, and they were like, wait a minute. Dusclops might need an evolution. Dusclops is one of those Pokemon that was never supposed to use Eviolite. And then it ended up using Eviolite. So we don't just have, you know, 394 defense. Times that by 1.5. And you're like, well, damn. It has a shitload of defense. Oh my god. Anyway, Tropius. I do like Tropius. It's just a big dumb banana tree. It gets chlorophyll and solar power. Or harvest. You know, the strat where it doesn't die. That you keep getting in random battles on Pokemon Showdown. Its stats are shit, but like, it's a flying banana tree. Who thinks of this shit? I don't know, but I like it. I think you're cool. I think you're cool. I forgot the cool tier was all the way up here because Pokemon is a massive franchise with lots of things. But also, what the fuck is Chimecho? Really? Chimecho? Why does it look... Why is it so boring? Like, it evolves into a bell. But this does not scream wind chime to me, does it? It's like a fucking... I don't know, it's like a shitty design. How is it psychic type? Was wind chimes, like, spiritual or something? Chingling is its pre-evolution. Its pre-evolution has more character than it does. Chingling is a baby Pokemon? The fuck? Anyway, let's move on to Absol, because... yeah, I love Absol. It's the harbinger of doom. It's what every emo kid's favorite Pokemon is. And then it evolves and it looks like a member of fucking My Chemical Romance. Then it Mega Evolves and it looks like it belongs in My Chemical Romance. Like, look at this thing. Look at this thing and tell me that some edgy DeviantArt OC maker would not have this as their favorite Pokemon. Like, this is the Shadow the Hedgehog of Mega Evolutions. This shit is the Shadow the Hedgehog of Pokemon. Because it's such an edgy edgelord with a cool design. You know. And I like Shadow the Hedgehog, so I'm gonna put them in cool tier. It looks like fucking... Number 15, Sephiroth. Oh, God. Number 15, Sephiroth. Espacentatis. I like the Sephiroth-looking Pokemon. It's very cool. Look at its lore. It has good stats and stuff. What's its ability? Magic bounce? The fuck? Why does it get magic bounce? And not like something related to its horn. Or its wings, or its claws. It doesn't get anything special. Why does this Mega Evolution not get a special ability? Like, about its horn or whatever. I don't understand. Its bigger claws, you're not gonna give it, like, Super Claw or whatever the fuck it has? You're not gonna give it some ability that's, like, Super Look but better? What the fuck? Anyway, I like Mega Absol because I like Shadow the Hedgehog. What does it look like in each generation? Let's have a look at Absol. It's the Harbinger of Doom and Death. It learns nothing by tutoring. You have to teach it everything. What do you look like in every gen? Oh, and it's shiny as red. Blood red, because everything around it dies. It's such an edgy Pokemon. Who's an edgy boy? You're an edgy boy. That's right. Anyway, Pokedex entry. Every time Absol appears before people, it's followed by a disaster, such as an earthquake or a tidal wave. As a result, it came to be known as the Disaster Pokemon. Absol has the ability to foretell the coming of natural disasters. It lives in a harsh, rugged mountain environment. This Pokemon rarely ventures down the mountains. So, it looks like Shadow the Hedgehog, and it works. Like wonder over you. It's a JoJo stand, combined with an edgy... It's a JoJo stand combined with an edgy animal. Yeah! I love calamities. Anyway, why not? The bright Pokemon. Why not? I don't know. What's up with why not? I don't know. It's a goofy little guy. It's a goofy little guy. It's pretty good, I guess. It's like Wobbuffet. It's goofy little guy. That's all I can say about it. I don't know. Snorunt is also a goofy little guy that I'm gonna say is pretty good because it's all trying to stay warm, except it's an ice type, so it's doomed to be perpetually freezing. Oh god, it's like shivering in a coat. It's like, I'm so cold. Oh no. But then female Snorunt become Frostlass. Sure. My yawn was to the beat of the song. Sure, why not? No, wait, if it goes to like Black 2 and White 2, it's shivering. It's shivering. And then it's like, I'm so cold. It's just a cute little guy. I don't know. And then it turns into Glalie, the face Pokemon. Really? Oh god. Wait, Onigori. Wait, that's its name in Japanese. Wait a minute. Oh god. From Onigori and possibly Onigiri. Its mouth looks like... That's why its mouth looks like a fucking rice ball. Oh, okay. Great. It's a frozen Onigiri that got angry at you. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Mega Glalie is, I broke my jaw. I froze my jaw off. Oh no. Wait. Mega Glalie is, oops, I froze my jaw off. At least I have a good ability. What does Refrigerate does? It makes you fucking overpowered, is what it does. It boosts the power of normal type moves and makes them ice type. Oh, great. And has the best stats to pick a certain... You pick one, and then you're like, well, that's pretty cool. Does it get return? Gets Weather Ball. Gets Gyro Ball, gets Icicle Spear. It gets all sorts of shit. That's all people used it for. I don't think it was a very good Mega Evolution, but it got a good ability. Refrigerate. That everyone slaps onto every Hackmon's ice type. They just slap on Refrigerate Boom Burst onto Kyurem White. That's what they do. Anyway, Spheal. This has the Gen 1 problem of... It's just a fucking orb. It is an orb. It's just a fucking orb. With eyes. But Whalrin looks a bit more like an actual Pokemon, so... You know, Whalrin's a bit better. And... You're a lot better. Celio. Oh, I forgot your name was Celio. I don't think you're the ball roll Pokemon. I feel like you got these mixed up. The clap Pokemon. Spheal is really that? But the fucking... That doesn't make sense. Does the Pokedex explain much? It's this is supposed to be... They got the titles mixed up. This is supposed to be the rolling one. And this is supposed to be the clap Pokemon. The fuck? At least Toroseruga is, At least Toroseruga makes sense. Except, oh wait, it's already ranked. I think Toroseruga's pretty cool. Clamperl. Okay, I like the idea that the pearl itself is the actual Pokemon. I like the idea that the pearl itself is the actual Pokemon, and everything around it's just like, I found this, and now it's part of me. But then it evolves into Huntail and Gorbis. Why? Why? Why the fuck? Why the fuck does this ball evolve into this? You have to trade it holding a deep sea tooth or a deep sea scale. Which, what do deep sea scales also do? You give them to the move deleter, I think. Not move deleter. You give them to the move something. You give them to the move something, right? The move relearner? I'm pretty sure you give these to the move relearner. I think that's how it works. Or maybe it isn't how it works. I don't know. But yeah, what's Huntail supposed to be? The deep sea Pokemon. It's a snake with eyes. It's definitely a Pokemon. Gorbis is definitely a Pokemon. I don't know, there's not really anything interesting about it. Why does it have tits? Why does it have boobs? Okay, Relicanth, my favorite old man. The longevity Pokemon. Those are heart scales. You give heart scales to the move reminder. Oh, and you get heart scales from Love Disc, don't you? That's right. Love Disc has a 75% chance to be female. You know, because men don't have hearts. The rendezvous Pokemon. You know, I call it the abysmal dog shit Pokemon, but you know. It has speed and that's it. I mean, I call Love Disc the abysmal dog shit Pokemon, but we'll get there eventually. Relicanth. It's an old man. Please understand. I'm an old man. My bones are brittle, but I shake when I can. It's just a funny old man. Or old lady. What's the difference between male and female? Wait, what? Doesn't look like there's much of a difference. Apparently the males and females are different. Is that why there's only a 12.5% chance of it to be female? Maybe. There's just less females of it. But yeah. It's the old guy Pokemon. It's the old man Pokemon. I like how it looks like it's tired of everything in the world. It's like, I do not care what you young'uns have to do going on. I don't care about your skibbities. I'm old and I don't care. I'm old. Wow. Just like Gus and Boom, he's old. Anyway, here's the thing that gives you heart scales. The only reason it exists is to give you heart scales. They didn't want to make Love Disc. No one's favorite Pokemon is a fucking Love Disc. It's a lazy design. It's got shit stats. You have to catch it. because of its fucking annoying item you gotta get. Oh god. That they ended up changing the move reminder, so now it literally has no purpose. And somehow it's in fucking Paldea. It took a slot from a Pokemon that could have been actually useful. I do like how this looks like Pokemon Mario Sunshine, but that's got nothing to do with fucking Love Disc. Oh god. Why did they put it in fucking... Oh my god. I'm gonna get mad. Why did they put you in Scarlet and Violet over anything else? The fuck is wrong with you? It's in 2 Pokedexes. In Gen 9. Anyway, Bagon. I like its silly hair. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I think he's cool. And in Paldea, you don't need heart scales, because there's no move for my... Exactly! Fucking... Why? Why? This is one of those awkward middle stages, except it kind of makes sense. You know, its hair is not actually hair, it's scales. And its scales are coming in. You know, it's starting to get ready to take flight. Also, I'm pretty sure Bagon's... Bagon has a dream of one day soaring the sky. In doomed efforts to fly, this Pokemon hurts itself off cliffs. As a result of its dives, its head has grown tough and hard as tempered steel. That's why its hat is like that. Its hat is a hard hat. And then Shelgon is like... Inside Shelgon's armor-like shell, cells are in the midst of transformation to create an entirely new body. You know, as you evolve this Pokemon, you get closer to it. You know, it's like one of those Pokemon where evolving it is like, it actually feels like you're raising a creature to, you know, achieve its dreams or whatever. Which is like the point of Pokemon, you know. To battle is their cause, to battle and, what's the theme song go like again? What does the theme song go like again? It's like, to catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. Or whatever. You know, it fits fucking... Where did you go? It fits Salamence, because once it becomes a Salamence, you're like, oh yeah, baby, you can fly now. But that is if you're paying attention. If you're not paying attention, if you're just trying to mash through the fucking game to get to the end, then you don't deserve Salamence. You don't deserve Salamence if you're just getting it because it's a good Pokemon. Because, oh, it's so good. It's competitive, it's so good, it has Aerialate, it's such a good Pokemon. It's like, no. Salamence is a Pokemon that you love, you cherish, you raise it from being a baby, and you give it a silly nickname like Beetle or Jeffrey or like Ryanair. Yeah, that's what you'd call it because it starts flying eventually. You call it Jet 2. No, wait, there are Pokemon that look like planes, and Corviknight exists. Right, anyway, Beldum. The first event shiny I ever got was Steven's shiny Beldum. Jeff, we are not calling our fucking Salamence Jeffrey Epstein. Where's Hypno? That's what we're calling Hypno. Oh god. You know, the Hypno is a pedophile jokes make more sense because of that thing's Pokedex entry. The Typhlosion is a nonce because of fanfiction doesn't make sense because it was fanfiction. Anyway, Beldum's, where did I put Beldum? I said you were pretty good. Yeah, there's not really much going on in terms of Beldum. It's basically just an arm. It's basically just an arm with an eyeball, but, you know, it's alright. And then when it evolves, you're like, wait a minute. It's getting pretty cool. It gets more cool the more that it evolves. And then it becomes Metagross, and you're like, Meta! And it's like, Meta! And then it beats the shit out of you. I love Metagross. He's so cool. In fact, Salamence is like... after evolving into Salamence, this Pokemon finally realizes its long-held dream of growing wings. To express its joy, it flies and wheels all over the sky while spouting flames from its mouth. It's so happy! I have a Salamence plushie, actually, because Salamence is, like, my favorite dragon type. Oh, God. I have one here, because he's, you know, I like the lore of Salamence. Like, he was trying so hard. He tried so hard to be, like, he tried so hard and got so far, and in the end it actually mattered. And I have a Salamence plushie. I think it's from the Pokemon Center. Yeah, that's right. I got it from Comic-Con overpriced, but, like, I do like Salamence. He's, like, the best friend dragon Pokemon. Very cool. Yeah. And where does he live? He lives, on top of my capture card. Oh, God. He gets to live on top of my capture card. That's where my Salamence gets to live. Anyway, Matang. What happens? When two Beldum fuse together, Matang is formed. Yeah, it doesn't exactly look like two Beldums fused together. It looks like two Beldums fused with some extra thing that showed up in the middle. It just got extra mass for some reason. But yeah, Metagross is also an epic creature. It's a supercomputer. It's the Iron Leg Pokemon. Why did they call it that? They should have called it the supercomputer Pokemon. Because that's what it is. What is it? Metagross has 4 brains in total. Combined, the 4 brains can breeze through difficult calculations faster than a supercomputer. It's the autism Pokemon. This Pokemon can float in the air by tucking in its 4 legs. You know, as we know, autistic people can fly. Metagross is the result of two Matang achieving fusion. Like nuclear fusion, when hunting, this Pokemon pins the prey to the ground under its massive body. It then eats the helpless victim using the large mouth on its stomach. I like how it hunts people. It just belly slams the guy. It just belly slams the thing it's trying to eat. And then it's like, oh, this is some good food. The thing that's under it is like, ah! Stop, I'm dying! Nom 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 nom. Ah! Oh, God. And Mega Metagross gets a big chin. Ah, yes. It's our chin. What do people like about us? Oh, yes, it's our chin. It becomes funny X-Men Pokemon. Professor X of Pokemon. What? Your generation gets to have 2 pseudo-legendaries. My mom will only let me have 1 pseudo-legendary. Instead, we got 2 in Gen 3. 3 if you count Aggron, but I don't think anyone counts Aggron. But yeah, we got Metagross, we got Salamence, we got a non-dragon type pseudo-legendary. Very cool. Anyway, now we have the regular legendaries, who are just... they're pretty good. I'm gonna put all of them in pretty good. Because they have silly voices. But they are a pain in the ass to find. You have to know fucking Braille to find these guys. And that is the reason why I'm not putting them anywhere past pretty good. Because they're fucking annoying. I know technically it's a concept well executed, but it's like... you have to know fucking Braille to know these. Oh, God, really? Remember they got rid of the Arceus event because they thought it was too complicated. The Arceus event is... you get the flute, you get the Azure Flute, you go to Azure Flute Island, you use the Azure Flute, you find God. That's it. That's all Arceus does. And then, you know, they thought that was too complicated. After the absolute bullshit, that was the way you find these legendaries. And if you bring them all together in Gen 4, you get Regigigas. Latias. Actually, no, it's not fair to put Latias in Internet tier. Because that wasn't what the Internet did to them. That was what the Pokemon Company did to fucking Latias. What the fuck? But yeah, Mega Latias and Latios. Why are you here? You're just like you took regular Latios and Latias, and then made them fucking boring. You made them boring, but they're cool little sky dragons. You know, I like the concept of they're twins. Wait, where's the concept here? I like the cool concept of they're twins. That's pretty cool. Why did you shapeshift into a human being to kiss Ash? Pokephilia. Oh god. The Pokephilia fans were definitely like that movie. You know. The Pokefiles. The Pokefiles. They love that movie for a very specific reason. Oh god. And that's what they're called. They're called Pokefiles. People who want to fuck Pokemon. There's a word for them. Oh no, Pokephilia. Anyway, Kyogre, it's a big, dumb, fucking whale. It's not an epic creature, but it is a big, dumb fucking whale. And I do like a big, dumb, fuck-off whale. Just like Groudon is a big, dumb... What is Groudon? Is Groudon just like a sentient volcano? I think that's what Groudon is. Is that whole song just rain sounds? This isn't music. This is like that Pikmin song that's in Smash Bros. That's called fucking environmental noises. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bump my favorite Pokemon song, Return to Route 103. This is my jam. My jam is water. Why is this song in the game and not just a sound effect? I don't know why this counts as an actual song in the game. There is no music here. It's just rain. Why are you here? I don't remember this song being in the game. Mainly because it's not a fucking song. What the fuck? Oh, I guess we're in the legendaries. We are in the legendaries. Anyway, what's Groudon supposed to be? Groudon's supposed to be like a sentient volcano, isn't he? Oh yeah, it's a sentient continent. You know, it's the land part of the land versus... It's also the most broken fucking thing that... Primal Groudon is one of the most broken fucking things that VGC has ever seen. People only used Primal Kyogre to beat Primal Groudon. Because look at these fucking stats. Look at its fucking typing. It's weak to nothing. It's weak to water. Not really. It has an ability that says, fuck you. Fuck you, water Pokemon. If you're dumb enough to send in a water type against this guy... God. You should try to fight Primal Groudon. Oh, God. Broken stats, good typing. Broken stats, stupid signature move, dumb typing. Oh, God. Well, how else does that video go? Oh, God. If you want to find a balanced battle against Primal Groudon, you can kiss my ass. Oh, God. It's my belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. Oh, God. It's my belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll always use this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better Pokemon, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard me right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Oh, God. Bring your Kangaskhan. Bring your Talonflame. Bring your Kangaskhan. Bring your Kangaskhan. Bring your Talonflame. Bring your... Oh, God. Bring your Salamence. He'll fuck him. That's right. He'll fuck your Pokemon. Because at VGC 2016, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Primal Groudon. The only Pokemon that tells you to fuck off. Oh, God. You still remember that script? Of course I do. It's like my favorite meme ever. Fuck you, VGC. So yeah, that's why Primal Groudon is an epic creature. Because I can make fucking copy pastas about him. I like Groudon more than Kyogre. Even though Kyogre's blue, and I like blue more than red, because colors. I like the color blue, as you can tell from my everything. Anyway, let's put you down there. Primal Groudon is like, you know... Primal Kyogre is like Kyogre, but like, ooh, fancy. But yeah, I have a whole rant about Primal Groudon, because it was overpowered. I never played that season of VGC, and I'm glad about it. Anyway, Rayquaza. It's a funny snake. It's a funky snake with arms. That's made to, you know, get in between the divorce dispute of Groudon and Rayquaza and be like, the fuck is wrong with you people? What's wrong with you? Can you just, like, get on with each other, for fuck's sake? You kiss already? Damn. Anyway, here's what Mega Rayquaza looks like. I know that, like, every edgy 12-year-old loves Rayquaza, especially shiny Mega Rayquaza, because look at shiny Mega Rayquaza, let me show you. Shiny Mega Rayquaza, looks like the coolest fucking thing ever to a 12-year-old. It's a big, angry snake that is pitch black and edgy colored, and it's got, like, lights and shit, and it bites you to death, and it's overpowered as fuck. And, you know, like I said, I like edgy Pokemon, so I'm gonna put you an epic creature, because Mega Rayquaza is the most epic of epic creatures. Very cool boy. And Jirachi, I love. Jirachi's adorable. Jirachi is so cute. I don't know. This is when the mythicals started getting cute, because, like, look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Big edgy RGB snake. It's not even RGB. It fills the RGB because Groudon's red, Kyogre's blue, and Rayquaza's green. But he grants wishes. You go to this guy and he's like, hey, you want some wishes? I bet he's also an asshole as well. Why is he sleeping in a rock? I don't understand, but, you know, he comes out every 100 years or whatever, and he's like, hey, you want some wishes? Yeah, get rid of the women. Why did you do that? Why is Max a misogynist? I don't understand. Anyway, Jirachi, wait, it showed its nipple eye in the gacha game. Okay. I don't play Masters EX because gacha games are dog shit. Anyway. 1,000 years. Okay, every millennia it shows up, it's like, hey, you want some wishes or something? You draw them on its head because it's based on that Japanese thing where, like, you have those little wish tags and you like write on them and, like, hopefully your wish comes true later. It also is one of the most fucking annoying Pokemon of all time. It gets 600 stats, it gets 100 in all the stats. It gets Serene Grace, it gets Zen Headbutt, it gets Iron Head, it gets fucking Thunder Wave, it gets Wish, it gets Protect. Oh no, this guy's fucking annoying. Not only is he cute, not only is he low relevant, he's fucking annoying, which means I love him. Oh god. I love using Jirachi, because he's annoying as fuck. That's right, that's why it's an epic creature. Anyway, Deoxys in all its forms. DNA form. It's cool. We're at the last one. Where does Deoxys go? I think Deoxys is pretty cool. And it has a bunch of different forms. I like the attack form. It'll beat the shit out of you. In fact, I'm gonna put all the forms in cool because, you know, it basically is min-maxing the Pokemon. Because have you seen its damn stats? It's one of the only restricted mythicals that people are gonna use in that new VGC season. Because if we scroll down to its stats, we scroll down to its stats. We have its normal form, which is basically just attack form. Deoxys' normal form is basically just attack form. It only exists to make it hard to catch. And then attack form, it's like, what if we gave fuck all in any stat other than attack, special attack, and speed? Pheromosa also has similar stats, but Pheromosa was never banned from VGC. Defense form doesn't fucking die. Very cool. Defense form is the reason why it learns like stealth rocks and spikes and stuff. But what a lot of Ubers players do is they just sort of send out Speed Deoxys, because it's the fastest fucking thing ever, and it has status moves. They just send out Speed Deoxys with, like, a Focus Sash. It's like, Speed Deoxys, some regular Pokemon beg to have stats this good. Like, sorry, 180 speed with 95 attack. That's pretty good. It outspeeds everything, and it hits pretty hard too. I mean, obviously it doesn't hit as hard as, holy fuck, 438 attack at level 100. My god. It gets Psycho Boost, which makes it hit even fucking harder. But this is all competitive. And it hits 2 people? I can't wait for the Psychic Terrain. I can't wait for the... Also, shut the fuck up. I can't wait for the Psychic Terrain, like, Deoxys teams that everyone uses in VGC. And everyone also runs Darkrai because it's a Dark type and is immune to it. Oh, god. They're like, oh shit, we're gonna run Dark types. We have to use Incineroar because... we have to use Incineroar, not because it's overpowered, but because Deoxys attack. What the fuck? Oh, god. Yeah, Deoxys attack, Arceus, Darkrai. That's about it. The rest of the mythicals are kind of bad in doubles. There we go. We've ranked all. I'm gonna turn on my regular background music. There we go. What have we done? We've ranked all the boys. I'm gonna hit the save button while I talk about how we've ranked all the boys. Because there are definitely some epic creatures. Am I logged in? Can I save? Oh wait, I have to save all the way down here. Save or download. There we go. There we go. Oh god. It was a long tier list, an hour and a half. Wow. All the Pokemon up to Gen... All the Pokemon up to Gen 3. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of cool guys. That's a lot of epic creatures. That's a lot of epic creatures. I'm gonna save that. No preview and regenerate now. Tiermaker.com's ability is Regenerator. Tiermaker.com's ability is Regenerator. Anyway, let's see how we've saved it. What the poo emoji? Why the fuck would I do that? Anyway, yeah, we like Jirachi. We like Primal Groudon. I remembered a whole copy pasta for that. We have fucking... What else have we got? Mudkip's pretty cool. Spinder's pretty cool. You know, the Metagross line. I love the Metagross line. I love the Salamence line. You learned that I have a Salamence plush. That's the most important part of the stream. Oh, and I also have a Latios plush. I don't really have anything, you know, I don't really have sort of any special attachment to Latios. I just thought it'd be fun to buy 2 dragons. I just thought it'd be fun to buy 2 dragons at the same time. They're both chilling on my desk next to each other. They're my dragon buddies. They're my flying dragon buddies. Except one's a psychic type and one's a flying, but, you know, the flying type is actually relevant to what it does. Maybe at some point I'll play, like, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire on this channel, and I'll get to tell you about all my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Because I do like Hoenn. Hoenn's, like, it's not as good as Kalos, to me, in my opinion, but it's still one of the top 5 regions. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a region tier list. Maybe I'll rank all the Pokemon regions. Maybe that's what I'll do. Also, I'm using the wrong profile picture on this account. I meant to use the Wink one where my head's bigger, but no, I guess not. I guess not. fucking Mechagodzilla, holy shit. Yeah, Fire Godzilla. There's a lot of Godzillas. Pokemon has a lot of Godzillas, doesn't it? It has a lot of Godzillas. Well, anyway, I believe that's all we have done for today. Let's move over to this. Ah, yeah. So that was good, that was good, that was fun. If you thought that I was more talkative than usual, I had a drink before stream. And by a drink, I mean a drink, like an alcoholic one. Which helps fuel my rambling bullshit for the Pokemon tier list. That's right, rambling and bullshit. That's what everyone comes to my stream for. It was secretly a drunk stream the whole time. And I wasn't actually drinking alcohol, I was drinking Vimto. You know, I did not notice anything. Then I guess I'm one of those VTubers that always acts like he's drunk. Oh, God. I say weird things, and then people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like last night in the Rivals of Ether Discord, where people were saying, we're talking about floor hugging, and, oh, how floor hugging's overpowered, and broken, and stupid. Or like, oh, get over it, it's a skill issue. And then I was like, well, since most of Rivals players are furries, maybe we should call it floor yiffing. Instead of floor hugging. I'm not a furry, but I'm not doing a very good job of beating the allegations. Anyway, good night.